Alright, it's Mr. Stallnaker again, coming at you again with another class tutorial video. So, let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's take a look and see what it is that we're doing this time. So, this one's about songs. So, we're going to try another example. Write a full song class that contains the following: an instance variable for the name of the song, an instance variable for the genre of the song, an instance variable for the performer of the song, instance variable that represents if the song was a top 10. Now that sounds like a true or false. A parameterized constructor that takes in the name, genre, and performer of the song, and whether or not that song was a top 10 hit, and the getter and the setter methods. And when it says both instance variables, I think that's a typo. It should indeed say all four of those. Actually, I'm going to fix that real quick. Alright, that's as good as fixed. So now it's for all of the instance variables. Good to go. And we're going to make a new file. And what's the first thing that we always do? We should make our docstring. Today's date is the 30th. That's right, I've been doing these back to back to back. See how many classes we can make. Okay. File song.java, and we end it. So class song, and let's go ahead and put in those instance variables. So we need, well, actually, let's start with a tester. So let's clear all this out. This is from the monster example. Hopefully you watched that video. And we're just gonna go big. We're gonna speed run this one, because hopefully you've taken a look at this yourself already, and you've probably, hopefully, at least gotten something close to a solution. So let's do a speed run. Let's make a tester that's gonna test everything, and then we'll try to build it up. So we're gonna make a song. We'll call it S1 equals new song, and let's see. We need to give it a name. Let's see, what should we pick? Thriller, genre. Yeah, is that pop or is that rock? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Oh, so it is both pop and rock, and funk and disco. Let's go with just go with pop, I guess. We don't have the ability to use a list in order to use all of those. The performer, Michael Jackson. And I've got a feeling that was probably a top 10 hit. Okay, and if it wasn't, I don't care. I'm saying it was anyway. Let's make another song. Let's like flip the script entirely, and let's pick something like obscure, something just off the wall, something the complete opposite of Thriller. Let's pick Hot Potato. We'll say it's Education. The Wiggles. That was probably not a top 10 hit. Okay. There we go. We got our songs. So let's do system.out.println s1.get get song, or get name rather. And we're gonna copy that, paste it, get genre, get performer was top 10. So this one's going to be a little different. You could say get top 10, but typically with these Boolean values, if they're going to return either a true or a false, you'll use is, or in this case was, because in the past it was. So it was a top 10. So this will be true or false. Alright. And they'll do the same thing for the second one, and I'll do that in a second. I'll explain what I'm doing. Beautiful. And let's put some space here. Let's use a nice little for loop. Yeah, this is probably overcomplicated, but it'll be a nice review of a for loop. So for I started at 0, up until I is at, I don't know, 15. Increase I by 1. Print that. Okay. Alright. And then we want to print a new line, so. And you have to wait and see what that does. Hopefully you can at least have a guess. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and copy this. And this time I'm going to use the asterisks here. So what we're doing is we're making a tester. And let's change some of the values here. So s1 dot set name the thriller. I've heard it called that before. S1 dot set performer. I don't know. Mikey J. Or is there a cover of Thriller? Is there a famous cover of Thriller? Oh well. Whatever. We'll just do that. That's a little ridiculous, but we'll do it. And let's also do s2 dot set top 10. Obviously, Hot Potato was robbed, so it's going to become a top 10 hit. And set genre. s2 dot set genre. It's no longer education now, it's called kids content. So there we go. So this will crash, obviously. We don't have any of the stuff that we need for this to run. But in theory, we've made our tester. So once we've finished with our song class, in theory, this should run. So this is going to be what holds us to our standard, because we wrote this as if we could just use the song class, right? We pretended that it already existed. And these are all the things that I'd want to be able to do with it. So let's continue the speed run. So we got to set those, or we got to declare those instance variables. String song, string name, sorry, string genre, string performer, Boolean is top 10. Beautiful. We need a parameterized constructor. This one doesn't say that we need a default constructor, a no argument constructor. So public song string name string genre string performer Boolean is top 10. And what we'll do is we'll add a space there to make this a little better to read, a little easier to read. This dot name equals name. This dot genre equals genre. This dot performer equals performer. This dot is top, oops, top 10 equals is top 10. Constructor done. Get rid of that empty space. Now we need those getters and setter methods, and then we finished. Public, let's see, string get name. And just to prove that we did this right, let's go ahead and put private in front of these so that no one can touch them. There we go. So we're going to get the name that doesn't take any arguments. It's going to return this dot name. Copy it, copy paste modify. We need 4 of them. So bing bing, get genre, get performer, and then this one is a little different. This is was top 10. Turns a boolean. Oops. Turns the genre, semicolon, 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 semicolon. Performer is top 10. Ooh, yeah, let's save it. Alright, there we go. There's all the getter methods. And now we need the setter methods, and then we've finished this class. So public string, void, sorry, rather. The setter methods never return anything, right? Set name, string new name. Copy this, paste it, and fix that indentation stuff. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go. That one's done. Set genre, set performer, new genre, new performer. Make sure you get all of them. What do we call this one? Would we say set top 10? Yep, cool. So set top 10. This should probably be was. Let's go through and fix that. Gotta be consistent. Ooh. Let's just call it top 10 because otherwise we're gonna get in some trouble. Because you don't want that method at the same name as the variable. So there we go. Then up here. Okay. That should keep it happy. And I think that's it. I think we've written the class. Let's see. We got our instance variables, got our constructor, got our getter methods, and this one is still a getter method. It's just a little different. And we've got our setter methods. Okay, I think that's good. Let's compile it. No errors. That's what I like to see. And let's run it. So what we should see is Thriller, Pop, Michael Jackson, true. Then we'll see some dashes. Hot Potato, Education, The Wiggles, false. Some stars. Then we should see The Thriller, Pop, Mikey J, true. Some dashes. The Wiggles, kids. Oh no, sorry. Hot Potato, kids, The Wiggles, true. And if we see that, then we did it right. Thriller, Pop, Michael Jackson, True. Hot Potato, Education, The Wiggles, False. Thriller, Pop, The Thriller, rather. So cool. Mikey J, Hot Potato, Kids, True. So they got that top 10 that they so desperately deserved. So it looks like it worked. Alright, cool. So that's the song class. We just wrote it. Speed run successful. Alright, cool. So if I went a little fast, I apologize for that, but you can always pause the video and work on each part. And if there are any questions, if you got any errors, just ask me, send me an email or something, and I'll see you in the next video.